have an eminent resource person, Dr. Study-Aravind, who is the Chief Executive Officer of the International Institute of Quality Assurance, that is IIQA Hyderabad. He holds a PhD from Kakatiya University along with LLB and LLM degrees from Osmania University. An alumnus of the Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, Dr. Reddy possesses extensive expertise in quality assurance, institutional accreditation, and higher education governance. His leadership at IIQA focuses on promoting global quality standards, institutional benchmarking, and academic excellence. He is widely recognized for his contributions to education policy development and institutional quality enhancement initiatives. This is Sir's very brief profile. Without taking much time, I welcome Sir, and Sir, we are really grateful to you for taking time out to interact with our participants from your extremely busy schedule.
This is not the first here.
I'll slightly try to move it. I'll ask for a question.
Good morning.
Others can go in front so that it will be closed group, so that's please speak of it.
Good morning to
Good morning, sir.
Hello. I welcome all of you for this morning session. Good morning to all the teachers. You are the future prospective teachers for the nation. Across the country you have come, and just now Madam has introduced about me. I have rich experience in giving of the expert talks in quality assurance and case studies. Basically, for you, it is a social concept, Aravind Eye Hospital, eye care system. Generally, in our business management, commerce and business management, you have tables, accounts, and ledgers, and cash book, and profit and loss account, and balance sheets. But here, today we would like to discuss a different concept, that is a case study. Case studies, different types of case studies we have in this. Today's is the principles and key performance results of Aravind Eye Hospital. Before starting the Aravind Eye Hospital, I would like to discuss about a few of the things. That is, you may be knowing the top business schools on the globe. Harvard Business School, HBS. It is in Massachusetts, in Boston town. So Harvard Business School is very popular business school. It is, we can say that the mother of all business schools. And you have another business school in Berkeley, that is as and one more popular business school is the Stanford Business School, that is in San Francisco. These are some of the top business schools in USA. I have visited all these business schools. I have the very good acquaintance with these business schools. Apart from this, Rutgers Business School, and in India, You may be knowing ABC, Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, Bangalore, and Kolkata. And now good number of IIMs have come out, but these three are very popular. Like 5 IITs, 3 IIMs are very popular. So I have studied in Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, business management course. Basically, what do you mean by a case study? Case study means, like, suppose for example, one institute is, say, Aravind Hospital. It's doing well in the throughout the globe. Suppose if you take IIT Madras, it's doing well. To define how it's doing well, suppose for example some company, Tata Docomo company and Airtel company. Tata Docomo company, how it is not successful and how Airtel is successful. A case study methods we have done in the IIM, and various things will be considered for that. For example, Tata Docomo, technology point of view, it is somewhat lagging behind than the Airtel. So SMS technology they are using, that's why. In some of the countries it was introduced, but even then it was not doing well at that time. And some of the real-time projects, real-time organizations like Amara Raja batteries. Why the Amara Raja battery shifted from to some other state? What are the prevailing conditions, situations which are there in it? And in case studies, for example, if you take RTC fares, that is per kilometer RTC fare, how much it should be? APS RTC or Telangana RTC. What is the various types of expenditures involved, and how much we have to charge per a passenger traveling in different the flights. So a computer, the traffic we will take, and various calculations we will be doing, and suggestive methods, and data is required, and interviews are required, debates are required, and stakeholders meet will be there. Who will be there in the case study committees? Depending upon the organization type, the organization, if it is a technological organization, you need a technical person who is required in the committee, as well as the different fields of experts will take into the committee. And while interviewing the people, questionnaire we have to prepare in advance, and locally, regionally, and national level, global level. What is the significance and social concept involved in that will take up. Not only this, even the government organizations also, the case studies will be there, and commissions will be there. Suppose for example incident is happened. So in the case study, what is happened is not the matter, and how and why happened will be discussed in the case study of any of the, suppose for example business schools, if you take Harvard Business School, it is experience based, and case studies will be there, and most of the teaching will be there in the case studies. 80% of the lesson or topic will be prepared by the student at home or in the hostel, and 20% will be there in the institute, in the classroom, and teacher will be moving around the group of students, 2-3 groups will be there, and he will be giving a very important questions he will ask, and their opinion they have to give, and while they are giving their opinion, it should be relevant to the topic, and it should be very advanced comparative to that of the general thing. In order to get admission into these top schools, we have to have very toughest examinations. The cream of the cream will join in those institutes, and they study all the journals and all that, they give their views. And various fields, extraordinary people will be taken, get admission into those schools and even in our institutes also. While doing case study, the experts will look into the various aspects prevailing to take decisions over it. For example, live examples. Here in Telangana state, we have a project, Kaleshwaram project. It is being shifted from one place to another place. For that, how it was shifted, why it was shifted, and if it could have been there, what are the merits? What is the motto behind the shifting of this project site to some other place? And if it is shifted technically, what is the waterlogging and what is the flow of water there? And will the dam can sustain with that? So all these aspects will be studied in the investigation of real-time data, empirical data, and series of meetings will be held with the stakeholders. Finally, the conclusion will be given by the commission members. A chairman will be there to the commission, and members will, even in the case study also, coordinator will be there, members will be there, and they look into the merits of the case as well as challenges in the case as well as the success of the case and the drawbacks in the case, all that they will study. These are general methods, principles involved in the case study. And now, if we take up this Aravind Hospital, you can just see the Aravind Hospital. This is in Madurai, so Tamil Nadu. It is in. The founder is Govindappa Venkataswamy, a visionary. Generally, the doctors, what they do is, they do service. This Govindappa, after his retirement, he would like to have a social concern hospital to serve the poor people. His concept is, especially in the rural area and in the remote places and in tribal places, people are having blindness due to various reasons. In that, as a doctor, government doctor, he has done lot many ophthalmic surgeries, and he had exposure of the ground level, how the living economic profiles will be there to the people, and to help those communities which cannot afford the surgery or cannot afford the medical expenses and cannot go for the treatments. For them, with a noble concept, he has started the Aravind Hospital. He has established the Aravind Hospital in 1976. Mission to eliminate needless blindness. What do you mean by needless blindness? Means, in villages, if you just take majority of the people are the underdeveloped communities will be there, and their social life will be very below economic profile, and they don't test their eyes. If they wear the specs, they will get the vision. Actually, they are not blind. If cataract is there, if the cataract surgery is done, they can able to see as a normal person. This he has observed, Venkataswamy, he observed when he was a government doctor, to have a remedy to help the very downtrodden people in India, with a noble concept of eliminate needless blindness. For that he started a hospital with 11 bed in Madurai town. I have visited that hospital when we were there when I was studying. We have visited the Aravind hospital. It's wonderful what he has done, the concept. He tried for some donations also nearby Coimbatore and other places he had been, and he could not get the support at that time, and donations and endowments he could not get. Even then he started with a noble concept, that what he wants. He wants to be a legend for the poor. That is his main this thing. And he started the hospital. But initially, there is a transport issue. The patients who are there, the population is very remote located. Madurai is a town. And to get them, he has arranged some vehicles. And other thing is, for the establishment of hospital, slowly he has developed the units. One in Madurai, then in Puducherry, then in Tinaveli. Like this, nearby towns, he has spread his hospitals. And cross-cutting subsidy means, his concept is three types of the patients used to have. One is paying capacity patients. Other one is they can afford a part of the fees and expenditure, and some they cannot afford the fees at all, even transport charges also they cannot afford. For them, he has developed a model. That model is the fees that he is getting from the patients, that fees as a subsidy he has given to part paid patients, and total free treatment he has given for those who cannot afford the treatment and surgery expenditure, and even for the traveling conveyance also for them. And slowly he has done, not in a one day, with a team of ophthalmologists he has started. And daily, actually what is there in ophthalmic surgeries, the patient, once he comes to the hospital, once the surgery is completed, he can be discharged in the same day. Unlike the other surgeries, the eye surgery, ophthalmic surgery, and he has to take post care. For that you need some instilling of drops, antibacterials, and like that you need to have. So major problem in the rural public and the suburban public and urban people, whoever you take, those who are very much in need of this, the eye health issues. Majorly, the health issues will be, one is cataract type, means a layer is developed on the cornea, and other one is glaucoma, and other one is the retina part, refraction issues will be there. For cataract, he has to remove the layer, that's a surgery, and he has to fix the lens, that is intraocular lens. Lens was very costly at that time. What he has done is, he has purchased a sick unit in USA, and the technology he got it from them, and he established one RO lab, and in that he started manufacturing of the intraocular lenses. Initially, it's a surgery is requires a lot of skill. So to insert that particular lens into the eye, doctor need lot of technique, and the patients also, many of them, they didn't come forward for the treatments. Initially, that was a problem. Slowly it was picked up, and
Once they got the vision after the surgery, after fixing of the intraocular lens, they were found very normal vision in them. So likewise, mouth to mouth it was spread, and even then it was 70s, means it was very 80s, 90s. The money issues, and now the awareness has come in the public, but at that time transport is also a big issue. As I have told you just now, he has arranged the vehicles also. So novel concept, as long as he was alive, he used to spend most of the time in the hospital. And how novel, can see, cross subsidy and transport and the treatment to the people who have paid full fees and part fees and no fees, free, all will be treated same, compassionate. And once the medication is given, same medication will be given to those who have given fees, those who have given part fees, those who have not given any fees. And bulk operations he has planned. Means in the hospitals, ophthalmic surgeries, how it will be means, in a day in US or in India, 3 to 4 surgeries a doctor can do. But he has started an institute, PG courses in ophthalmology, and he established the teaching faculty and all system, how to prepare a skilled doctors. He had a surgical skills what he has learned in his practice, he made them to learn, and other staff also, like opticians and nurses and technicians, all these also he has recruited in bulk number in the hospitals. And every day 40 to 45 surgeries single doctor used to do. The capacity, every 10 to 15 minutes one surgery, 10 to 15 minutes. Patient will be coming. As the hospital is giving subsidy treatment, quality treatment, bulk volume patients it can give service. Many of them in and around of Tamil Nadu districts have come to know about his philosophy of treating the blind, needless blindness. Many of the patients used to turn up, and he used to get the patients how means a system he has established. Coordinators will be there in the villages, and they bring awareness among the people who have got these the issues, ophthalmic issues. Generally, if you find after 40 years, everybody will get little the sight issues. That is, you may be knowing, that is, some can read, some cannot read distant objects, that is long sight, short sight, you may be calling. In that, so almost majority of the people used to have treatment, and he found that treatment was very costly. The lens is very costly, and he could not afford this lens to all. So that's why he has started manufacturing of his own company lenses. Not only lenses, the surgical sutures, when they are giving after the surgery, surgical sutures, ligatures, and pharmaceuticals, and other accessories which are required for the even the surgical instruments. Means, see, you may be knowing if the surgical instrument is not the to the standards of the medical prescribed, pain will come because eye is a sensory organ, and to have opening also you need the surgical instruments which are of very quality surgery instruments. He used to have in his own factory surgical instruments, that is, you can say, the sharp, the tools which can cut the layer, and expertization in stitching, and expertization in the post surgical training. These are all not in a one day. He has planned in a series of time, 1 to 1, 1 to 1, 1 to 1, like that, has developed the concept, could able to treat the bulk volume of patients. 2 tables will be there in that. Practically I have seen the hospital. In the 2 tables, the technician, compounders, all that, initially they prepare the patient, what are the required tests to go for the surgery. They will be first prepare the all data will be there to the doctor. So it will come for the surgery, and the doctor will simply, by looking into the case sheet, he will start the surgery. Within 10 minutes he will remove the layer, and he will fix the lens, and he will stretch it, and next surgery he will take up. Huge rush will be there in the hospital, can see, and poor public can see getting that tiffin boxes, food, and eating under the tree, and it's a very compassionate. If you see the hospital, how noble he is. Many will born, many will die. But thing is that his concept is till today is doing well. His machine is running. What he has established. Next, some other chairman has come. He died in 2006. Some other chairman has come. A trust he has formed is with the colleagues. What are there? Next generation doctors. When he was there in 70s, 80s, and next generation 40s, those who are there working with the doctors, among them who have got the Seva Drupadam. So for them he has taken into the machine, and he trained them to have the future generations how this machine is to be operated, and how best he can give the service to these things. And operational expenses will be very high. For that, what he has done is cost cutting, because see, a doctor salary, if you take, if we can do 5 surgeries, if we can do 45 surgeries, 9 times, so 9 doctors are required. So likewise he has planned. So more number of surgeries doctors are doing. Generally in India or some other places, weekly 2 days operation theatre will work. Remaining days just outpatient, patients will be coming and going like that. So will be there. But in that hospital, can see the every day the working hours will be there. In that, see, OP will be there, and the general glaucoma centers will be there, and the cataract centers will be there, and the other types of eye refraction issues and all that. Different centers are there, and based on this particular the type of the category of the ophthalmic disease that is there, they used to have this, and this particular categorization also helps a lot, and especially very successful in even glaucoma also. If you don't treat, what happens, the blindness will come. And another thing is that on aging, the adjustment of the rods and cones in the eye, that is the tissue which is there, to have a long sight, to have short sight. So there will be problems to adjust that. Medication is required. On aging, what happens, people will get diabetes. majority of even in India or in abroad also you can take. Diabetes is not a disease, it is a disorder. If the glucose levels are more in blood, it affects the soft tissues in the body, heart, liver, lungs, eye, like that. See, diabetic patients, if you see, they have the issues. Initially, the issues will come in the eye vision, then heart issues will come, kidney issues will come. So, first he used to test the glucose levels and whether the patient is fit for surgery or not. And preliminary the testings, if he found the glucose levels are more, and then he used to give suggestion his hospital team to come after that, giving of the various types of sugar prescription tablets freely to them, and again they used to get them for surgery as and when the glucose levels in the body are controlled. So the patient free of cost. See, government also is taking user charges. Even you can see 52% of the surgeries which are happened are with a payment or partial payment, and 48% is doing freely with high quality, high volume, and with post surgery monitoring expenses also is not charging to others. How it is possible? It is possible with the doctors who are working with him team are having the social concept of helping the poor, and compounders who are working with a concept of not only salaries, with a concept of help to the poor. They have joined the mission first. Otherwise, suppose for example, even the teachers, they can hear only for 1 hour. So it is not possible, to listen more than 1 hour, because I am a professor. I will teach to others. It's not possible for me to receive tasks. So daily, a doctor will have 45 surgeries, 40 to 45 surgeries means the technical staff are more important. They prepare the patient for the surgery. Doctor is not doing anything. So preliminary tests and all that will be doing at the first level, primitive. Then afterwards it is coming for surgery. And everything, the analysis also, what thickness it is spread on the eye, and what is the thickness of the layer of that particular cataract. Everything will come in the report. He has got all eye testing equipments. See, he didn't get any donations, 5%, 6%. The only thing is that staff who he has selected, recruited, they have a lot of mission to achieve their vision of to eliminate the needless blindness. Revenue is cost cutting like this. And suppose for example to establish the eye arrow lab, from where he got the money? From this 52% who have paid, he say he took even 1 rupee from the hospital. And he had developed the hospital with a fashion of helping to the poor. And very few people will have this type of dedication after retirement. Another thing, if you just check it, not at the time of service, he worked for the Tamil Nadu government hospital up to his superannuation. Then afterwards he has started that, and the success is there where means the patients who are coming, recovery rate is very high, 98% above, on par with the corporate hospitals. He has given the quality treatment to the who are coming to his hospital. See what happens, even if you go tomorrow or day after tomorrow to Aravind hospital, bulk large number of patients you can able to see. The doctors will be very busy, technicians will be busy, and compounders are really busy, and RO labs, their own, see, to purchase one intraocular lens, you need $40, $40 to $80. He used to give for $5. $5 because he has got a company. And technology also, with eminent the refractionist, he could able to develop the quality lens. So major one is that he has developed a system, not a single person. That is his success. Next one is the concept, what he has taken up is a noble concept. Many of his assistants were inspired by his the concept, and they could able to see the results. People are coming and people are doing. So he didn't start for any political motto. He didn't start for any this thing. It's simply a 60+ person who is serving to the society is a noble concept accepted by many. Even the Tamil Nadu government also did not interfere into his this thing after looking into his fashion compassionate working of holistic approach and realistic that is phenomena what he is doing, helping to the poor, and the demand was increased from one place to other place. Now you can see the lot of hunters. Now if you see these slides, actually in 1 hour it is not possible, but I was able to teach 1 week, nearly 10 periods he taught to us, this one actually. So he is a founder. What you may be knowing is getting the award. Bill and Belinda Gates Foundation. It's very famous. See, this award will be given for social service. 11-bed hospital, just now I told you. And having the hospital facilities includes, initially, you can see, in India where they are located, they are serving 80 million people. It's cataract treatment. You can see these are the towns. Arvinda Hospital is established. All centers are, main center is in Madurai. All centers are working with same concept. Needless blindness is the vision. To have that, all doctors and the technicians and the compounders and the auxiliary staff all are working with that concept. They were given salaries, but not high salaries like corporate hospital is giving. And their priority is only to serve the poor. That's only their concept. You can see Madurai and Puducherry and Tirunelveli. These are the Coimbatore. Location of participating hospitals. From these also they used to have collaborations. Bangladesh, Bulgaria, Cambodia, Egypt, Indonesia. These countries, if you see, these are not first world countries. So they are dependent on this, and they have a system. This I have explained to eliminate needless blindness, eye care for all, socio-economic status, compassionate efficiency excellence, high quality, affordable, eye care to all, eye care services, mass market cataract surgery and a global perspective. Dream is eradication of needless blindness by creating a private non-profit eye hospital that would provide a quality eye care, vision to eliminate needless. A pyramid concept, you can see. Say the Wall Street Journal online, McDonald concept. He liked that. What is that McDonald concept is that a blind person is a mouth with no hands. He is an Indian saying that, doctor, we like it to quote it. McDonald, you knowing for food and all that. The McDonald concept is that even in many of the towns they have established their units. If they have established, why can't the hospital surgical centers? Not possible. In that contest, he has liked this concept. You know, great people, much is to be done. You can see here, much has been done and much remains to be done. The human life is very limited. See, as far as he was alive, he strived for his vision and mission, and remaining much remains to be done. Means for that he developed a mission. See, mission is one. For example, Aravind schools are there. Somebody established, that person may not be available. But till today, Aravind schools are giving good education. Likewise, this hospital, though he is not alive, the mission is continuing. So, this part, generally people will not think. They will think for their sons, daughters and their offsprings who are coming, but not for society. So his concept is not only himself, he has developed a mechanism even after his expired, that mission has to continue. This I have told you uses cross subsidy model, paying patients indirectly fund free services. Fees which he is getting from the affordable people, that he is sharing to the people who cannot afford, maintaining world class outcomes. You know, generally the general concept is that if you go to hotels where the meals cost is high, we think that it is very quality, and so many the varieties they offer. But here is that he can able to produce the treatment quality, productivity, achieves high surgical productivity while maintaining world class outcomes. You know, there is a hospital in All India Medical Sciences also, All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Rajendra Prasad Eye Institute is very popular. So any Prime Minister has got any eye problem, President of India has got any eye problem, they used to admit there. But Tamil Nadu CM, if he has got a problem, he used to go to the Madurai hospital. So they have a trust in that. You can see how quality among bulk volume of surgeries, when among them, as a common person, they used to go and take the treatment. So you can observe that the top class people also have got surgeries in this, the Aravind hospital. This Aravind name, Aravind Ghosh, one philosopher is there, from as a The mark of remembrance of his service to the society. He has coined that name. Still, he has got some gaps because the workload is very high. He could not able to give much salaries to his staff. That is one of the gap. And patients are coming in bulk number. And skilled doctors availability is also one of the issue. And doctors, committed doctors getting also one of the issue. Like this, the gaps, expected service, and the gaps, most believe we work for a few hours, that 2 days a week, and pursued service, lot of jobs in free hospitals, and service delivery. So these are some of the points. See, this is a social entrepreneurship. You see, celebrated as a model of social entrepreneurship in healthcare. This type of entrepreneurship nowhere on the globe may be there, but high volume of surgeries, high volume of outpatient treatments, glaucoma treatments, and refraction issues in retina, and other eye issues, treating hospital. It is one of the recognized hospital on par with the first world countries like USA, UK, Australia, Canada. This hospital is a globally recognized hospital, and Harvard University professors have visited this hospital and see such a great concept has got. People will tell, but see, I am for the my blood is for the I sacrifice for the mother country. But really has proved whatever is there. See, serves a benchmark of quality, efficiency, and equity in global IK. What do you mean by equity? Equity means, suppose for example, this is the height, this is the quality treatment. Those who cannot pay fees are at the floor. Those who can pay at the half the distance of the surface. Those who can pay are here. Same treatment will be given from the bottom, those who are there at the floor, free, and the middle, and at the top. That is equity. This height is there. Suppose for example, one tall person is there, he can able to reach this, and next the below height to that person is there, you will put a stool, and below small person, till less height person is there, you will put height of that stool to meet the height or any fulcrum, what we can say. That is equity. Equity is equal surface to all, equal treatment, quality treatment to all. That you call as equity. There is a difference between equal and equity. Equity is one which is a fair deal. Equal means everybody will be given 10 points. Suppose in MSET, 1 mark is given. For all 1 mark will be given. Those who have got 40, they will get 41. Those who have got 50 will get 51. But equity means all should get 41. That is equity. So they are giving equity as benchmark of quality, efficiency, equity in global IK. Inspired by the creation of similar systems in Africa, Asia, and Latin America, supported by Aravind Consultancy and training arms, Aero Labs, demonstrate the transferability of mission-driven across borders. You can see, by looking into this realistic model, some of the countries also have started this concept, and Aravind Hospital has helped them, collaborated them to establish the eye care centers in their countries. rich evidence base means, see, the technology advancements are also there in surgeries. See, suppose one surgery is there, he has to cut and open the tissue and remove the part where cancer is affected or some issue is there, and stitches will be there. Now, laser techniques they are using, even varicose veins and all that. There is no opening. See, even in the kidneys also, if any stones have come, laser techniques there. So advanced technology also he has implemented in his Aravind hospital. And after him also, the doctors and the management who are in the Aravind hospital are making equity with the technology with all on par with available in the globe. So the doctors who are there are visiting the conferences. What is happening in the outside world, they are getting the technology also. There is a research and development in the hospital and training the opticians and advanced methods of surgeries, advanced methods of treatment, and the drug therapy, how we have to give. What are the latest, the available various types of treatments for ophthalmic. Suppose, for example, how healthcare system is. If you give a medicine to this, some people cannot have this because other type of ailments will be also there in the body. So to counter that, he has got the other specialization doctors also to monitor the patients which have got multiple issues, multiple health issues. Because see, if you open the surgery, so many things you have to monitor. So patient record data, patient reports, study with experts, final outcome surgery, all these will be done, and the doctor, once the surgery over, the next is assistant, that is opticians, compounder will get the other patient this 10-15 minutes, one surgery. Very skilled persons will be there and committed people, and failure will be 0.005%. Failures, say in the doctors, failures is also possible. Even it is failure also, they used to take the patient again. Can see eye hospital, Vasan Eye Care recently, 5 years back, because of this antibacterial solution that they have used, have a blindness to some of the patients, and the Aravind hospital surgeons have come and they found what is the problem that was happened to them, and how to give the treatment. Shankar Netralaya is one, and Aravind hospital is one, and like this there are the Rajendra Prasad Eye Institute, All India Medical Sciences, New Delhi. These are and PGI, the Postgraduate Institute of Medical Sciences, Chandigarh. So eye care centers are world top treatment is there in those hospitals, especially eye care is concerned. So this is on par with the AMS hospitals. They are doing. But in AMS they don't do 40 surgeries. It's a government institute. Doctor will come for timings will be there, and juniors will be there, doctors, and case studies will be there, and based on that they have their own benchmarks in the government hospitals. They can't go beyond that, and this is the novelty that you can see here. Evidence based. Nowadays, see, if you just see the policy concept, all reports are to be there. All reports have got a facility to get all the reports freely. For payment people are doing free 48%. Till today also it's going on. See this, I have been telling to you. See these concepts, all four I have explained to you. Efficient surgeons, nursing staff, rural camps, manufacturing 508, intraocular lenses on their own. Factory is there, and helping India poorest people and poorest people and chala bottom people, and help the health system of country and low cost. And ophthalmological care, high quality. First priority is high quality. See this. See, this also I have explained. Compassion, that is prioritizing patient welfare and dignity, equity, efficiency, innovation. Innovation means the surgical methods will be changing and the protocols will be there. The protocols they have to follow. That's very, very important. Over 4.5 lakh eye surgeries or procedures are performed a year at Aravind, making it one of the largest eye care providers in the world. You can see the dress style of women and men. You can see how poor they are. See, treatment given to a rich person is different. Treatment. See, no? Another thing is that if anybody has got a health issue, especially I am there. I am for the poor. The concept of Aravind Hospital is that. People say many things, but the mission, is it possible or not? Tied pricing, cross subsidy, high volume, and outreach network model, outreach camps, community screening programs, remote and undeserved, vertical integrations, use of technology systems in engineering, hospitals, specialty clinics, vision centers, and consultancy, capacity building, manufacturing, Auro Labs. Auro Labs is a factory and producing the intraocular lenses, sutures, pharmaceuticals, and the surgical instruments. Produce quality products, provide affordable costs, support avoidable blindness effort, self-sustained growth. Aravind Eye Hospital, Blades Division, Pharmaceutical Division, and Suture Division, intraocular lens. Apply case study method to Aravind Hospital, data sources, units of analysis, cost efficiency, quality, throughput, and patient outcomes, social impact. You can see what is individual hospital and specialty clinics in this. What is social impact? Social impact is, you may be knowing in the villages, different streets will be there. One is even today also, you go there, rich people one side and poor people one side. This is for all. He didn't kept only for poor. It is for all. But most of the beneficiaries are poor. And the treatment is extended to all with a social concept of the equity. $6,000 outpatients in hospital, 4 to 5 outreach screening eye camps, examining 1,500 people, transporting 300 patients to the hospital for surgery. Surgical clinical metrics, patient outcomes, safety and standardization, quality always current, financial sustainability, cost metrics, volume of free subsidized care, demographic reach. You can see demographic, rural, underprivileged and vulnerable communities ensures inclusivity and social impact. See? Technicians, ophthalmologists, administrators, these are the persons who are in the mission of eliminate the needless blindness. Human resources, staff personal appraisal, training and skill status, retention, turnover, non-monetary rewards, social impact and sustainability, community empowerment and health education. Outpatient visits 1 crore 55 lakhs 53,099. Surgeries performed 1 lakh 78,486. Aravind Chennai outpatient visits 7 lakhs 35,471. Surgeries performed 99,378. Aravind Salem, Aravind Hospital also there, the branch also there in Tirupati. And strengths, weakness, opportunities and threats, these are the local surgeries. Strength is RO manufacturing division, vision centers, organizational transparency and high trained medical personnel, mission oriented culture deeply rooted with AA staff, geographical locations, quality of doctors, communication gap, variance and opportunities, global expansion and threats. Political risk is high in India. Problems, communication gap, quality of doctors, operational camps, variance in occupancy rate, visionary leadership, mission element, insights from Aravind case. This system design, process engineering and use of scale to drive down costs, cross subsidy, building human capital, skill development, training, retention, importance of continuous measures feedback, maintaining quality while scaling, consistent clinical standards, multiple hospitals, outreach centers, balancing high volume with patient safety and financial risks, subsidy grants, staff, and Horizon 1, Horizon 2, Horizon 3, so are the three strategies of Horizon concept, fortified for extend current business, leveraging existing resources, and sow the seeds for the growth and future. Aravind Eye Care System, how it is there? Aravind Eye Care System. Eye Bank also there. Those who are with the accidents and the any for any reasons, if they have donated the some of the people donates their eyes also after their demise. See, novelty is that person even after death also, his eye will be functional up to few hours. In that time, that eye will be removed with surgery. Eye donations and all that concept you might have heard, that will be kept for others. And those who got accidents and brain dead persons, and likewise, the eye donation is a concept actually. So even for the issues, the eye issues, all age groups they have. Even nowadays you can see the children born with eye issues, and many of the age groups, due to watching of the screen and that is TV, telephone, that is the cell phone. See, many are getting all age groups are getting this eye issues. To treat that, the eye medication or surgeries or any appropriate treatment if you don't do, that will aggravate that particular anything. Suppose for example, you think that we don't go to hospital for testing, as you know, doctors will tell you have BP, you have sugar, you have this problem of this, that sugar and BP, and you have the digestion issues, like so many things. It's like, but every 6 months, every 3 months, affordable people are getting tested for all body checkup. For eye care especially, even sometimes, if you won't change your specs over 2-3 years on using, you cannot read even. So this just like you give servicing to the vehicle, and once if you take them to garage, again it will be repaired. Likewise, you should have physical endurance also. So other diseases also will affect the eye. Not only this, physical endurance. You are taking glucose, the rice you are eating, and you are not having any physical endurance. Slowly it eats your, affects your the tissues which are very very important, like heart, liver, kidney, eye, lungs. So these are main parts which are affecting with the, say, physical endurance will make the person more and more comfort in health. So the reasons for one of this is age and genetic reason also. Some of the people will have the cylindrical lenses they used to wear. Means eye blindness you can have. So all eye blindness, that means night they cannot see, and because in the eye rods and cones will be there, and rabbit can see in the night. So in the eye the proportion is this. Some people cannot see the distant. And, there is a concept, when light ray falls on the retina, it is a convex lens, and it refracts it when goes to the retina, behind the retina or on the retina. So likewise there will be treatments in it, and once if you use the lens, it corrects it. So simple specs are correcting the vision of the person. If a person wears the specs or with surgery lenses, if it is fixed, intraocular lenses, he will have normal vision as for his age what he has to have. So that is the concept of the eye treatments. You have eye bank, IT, research, outreach, ECHO and ARROW hospitals. Role of institutional ecosystem, learning the Aravind model, recap case study, key performance dimensions, value of recognition, measuring metrics. This have total outpatient visits 4.8 million in our India, and total surgeries, and operating cost recovery, and 52:48. This I have told you. Cost cataract. What is the surgery? Surgery outside, how it is there, and what they are doing. Exports. The exports from the ARROW lab. Cataract surgery failure rates, and patient-centered sustainable, Aravind model, financial synergy. Key takeaways, conclusion, economic side, patient services, core clinical 85 to 90%. See, one more thing, the latest development I would like to discuss. What is the time?
Break.
It's a break time.
Yes, tea break, sir.
Tea break. So after that, somebody's lecture will be given, not mine. So,
You don't know about the actual script.
so what is time? 11:30 means my time is. See, actually, in the COVID time, this Aravind hospital affected a lot because they are doing bulk volume of operations. Because of strict COVID rules and regulations, the salaries of the hospital staff have become a big problem. They approached the government also, but even then they could able to have with their novel techniques of taking care about their centers, patient to patient distance, and they continued the service even in the COVID also. They have issues in the hostels also, issues in the training centers also, because of good number of the staff. They used to stay residentially in the hostels. The COVID was the time which was the some of the setbacks in the Aravind hospital. Later they have recovered a lot. If any choice is there, you visit the Aravind hospital as a mark of the Venkata Swami Foundation of how he is a living legend, friends. And anybody want to be like that. There are so many social concepts. In case studies, social concepts are very, very important. See, giving some subsidy and getting back is not the point. See, our concept in my teacher said one thing, economics teacher, Ampadas, is a very is advisor to the Prime Minister and Finance Minister, Sri Devajit Roy, you can see the names. Sir, actually, the culture of inculcating skills to the young generation, skill orientation is to be there in NEP 2020, Malavya mission also capacity building. Means you have to teach the advanced pedagogy in the class, ICT, AI methods and the advanced quantum computing methods. So with this, I will close my lecture. I will have a photograph.
Well, sir, this is what happens. This is what happens when I actually visit the field and study the organization. So you are really inspired by the organization, and you have enlightened all of us by highlighting the philosophy of giving back to society. Thank you so much, sir. On behalf of all of us.
I am Dr. Study-Aravind, CEO of International Institute of Quality Accreditation, IIQA. I have been imparting quality services in establishments and accreditations of engineering, medical and universities and other capacity building sessions in UGC Malavya mission for the teachers, young teachers, where on new concepts like case studies in the model of Indian Institute of Management and Harvard Business School and Haas Business School, Berkeley and Stanford Business School, Knight. And today I have come here to have a session on behalf of UGC Malavya Mission in Maulana Azad National Urdu University for the Commerce and Business Management Teachers Training Program, Malavya Mission. And I am extremely happy to associate with Maulana Azad National Urdu University. I am thankful to the Vice Chancellor Maulana Azad National Urdu University for giving me this opportunity, and UGC New Delhi also for giving me this opportunity to associate with the Malavya mission. Like this, I have some more sessions also there in some other universities in Malavya mission for commerce and business management teachers and case studies, live realistic approaches of various top companies and firms and the various the other institutions for their success and for their bankrupt and other issues, where a realistic case study that this I have learned from when I was studying in my top institute, Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, and there my teachers used to give live projects and world top projects, and I have learned many things from my teachers. And today I have given the general case study methods and principles and performance appraisal and service socialistic approach and holistic approach of Aravind Eye Hospital, concept of the great person Sri Venkataswamy Garu late, the concept of needless blindness to the poor and needless blindness those who cannot afford the cataract surgeries and glaucoma treatment, and those who have got ophthalmic issues. For them it is a big boon. And I have visited in person this Madurai Aravind Hospital, and it is a globally qualitative treatment imparting hospital with a high volume of output of surgeries per a day. For a surgeon, nearly 40 to 45 surgeries they are doing, and equity is the principle, compassionate is the principle, and the concept of vision and mission is really, it is there in life. So these are all the things that we have to learn in the life.